Hey guys, another video for our castles, temples and old buildings in Japan playlist. One of our patrons was looking at some old Japanese farmhouse videos and mentioned the windows, mentioned the glass that they could see. Showed some interest in it. We hadn't made a feature of it, we just sort of scanned past it, talking about something else. So I was sort of interested. So this is the tatami room. And the glass is interesting. It is something that we do appreciate, we do enjoy. No idea how they do that, of course. It's sort of etched into the glass, these patterns, but they're amazing. And practical too. So in this case, we don't need to stop the sun coming in through these windows. The direction that the sun comes from there is quite good, so we don't need to put curtains up because of the nature of the glass. It sort of gives us privacy on its own without requiring curtains, which is sort of nice too. This is one of the small bedrooms, the same sort of pattern with the sort of star shapes. A smaller version of the tatami room windows. This is actually an internal door. This goes between the small bedroom and the hall. It's an internal door. And again, the design of it means that it gives privacy to the person in the room, but it still allows the light in. It's quite pretty, isn't it? So it actually means that hall doesn't actually have a light in that hall, because the light during the day comes in from the windows from outside through the rooms into the hallway, and at night time same with the lights that are on in those rooms. So someone's put a lot of thought into the design of this old place when they built it. There's lots of stuff like that that we really appreciate. Here's the kitchen window. Some of you who saw the old renovation videos will recognise these rooms. This is above the kitchen sink. And again, no need for curtains. The sun actually comes up in that direction, so in winter it's actually quite nice. In the morning the sun comes through here. And again, no need for curtains, just that frosting's enough. Sort of a leaf design, isn't it? Front door, round the front door. Again, sort of pretty but also practical as well. We can see if there's someone outside, we can see there's someone there, but they can't see into the house, so there's a practical thing to it as well. But it also means that the genkan gets a fair bit of light in it, which is good as well. So another bedroom window, similar design. So this is actually the bathroom window. It's no design obviously, but it is a nice texture on it. And again, the light comes through from outside. Good light, but also gives privacy in the bathroom as well. So all these textures are really 3D, you know. So there's the main bedroom. The top half's obviously clear, as you can see, and the bottom half's got that design on it. Where are we? Oh, so around the back now, the back building, and this is the door, external door that goes to another building. Isn't that interesting? It's sort of like beading, isn't it? Probably someone watching this who actually knows how they do that. To us, it's like some sort of magic. How can you make glass like that? It's amazing, isn't it? All these designs, we look at them and think, how do they do that? These etched on designs or melted on designs or however they do it. Brilliant, isn't it? So there's an internal door from the Genkan into the room itself. And look at these little squares, look at this. And again, these are all 3D. If you touch any of those designs, they're 3D. You can feel them. They're raised, or either raised or etched in, one or the other. So 3D. That's a bit different, isn't it? So squares and rectangles in different shapes. And then down the bottom, this sort of looks like bullet holes or fireworks bursts or something. And again, this is going from the Genkan, so we've got the glass door at the outside of the Genkan, and then the inside of the Genkan, this glass door, which means the light's coming through two glass doors into the room. So very practical, isn't it? So same room, external window. This is an internal sliding door that sort of goes onto an enclosed veranda, which is a sort of a Japanese style. And again, we've got little squares and rectangles at the top. And at the bottom, it's clear, but sort of frosted across the bottom, just to make it, a little bit more interesting or something. So our friend on Patreon that asked, please show close-ups of that glass. You're responsible for a 7-minute video about glass. But once we started showing it to you, we started to go around and film it all. We realised we might as well show it all to you. So that's the glass at the old Japanese farmhouse. There it was. More videos coming soon.